Knotfest 2022 and the first one here in Finland. Right here, we need to get a cheer from the crowd because that's what I want to hear. We got Moonshot with us right here. Thank you for joining us here. So this is quite a big deal, isn't it, having the first ever Knotfest in Finland? Are you excited about today?
Yes, definitely. You know, we heard that it sold out and 30,000 people, so
that's a big crowd.
It's pretty crazy, yeah.
And even though technically you are a new band, you're all very experienced. We're in the midst of a super group right here. So could you tell us a little bit about the band?
Yeah. So we are Moonshot and we go back like 3 years maybe.
Yeah, 3. Maybe the first songs were made something like late 2017. So the first steps was back in almost 5 years, I guess.
But then we got together like in late 2019.
Yeah, the lineup got
as we are now in four guys, and then the pandemic hit.
Great timing.
Yeah. But then we prepared the album, and the album was ready, and we finally released it in October 2020.
And
21.
21.
21. It's all a blur.
It's all yes, and Confession was born and released to the world. What is the idea behind that title, Confession, would you say?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's like, I think that once we were writing the songs, we were thinking that all of the songs, they were like little prayers. And we thought that it would be like nice to get a title that would sum up all of those sincere little speech. And that's how it came.
What inspired those, we'll call them the little prayers?
I don't know. There's a different kind of topics, I think, but it's like this whole album is about those whole like little things and little happenstances that you kind of realize that now we're moving from that kind of a place A to place B, and we have to like sum it up somehow, and we have to make some kind of conclusion that what happened before and what is going to happen after this moment. And I think that for us this is like in a way this is kind of a second chance for us, because we have been playing in a band so many. We just counted that we have, we are so, if we count together, the years we have been playing together, it's like 100 years of experience, how long we have played together, not together, but in a different bands. So that's how we thought that Confession in front of this, what is going to happen and what has happened so far, and
There must be extra pressure with that, because when you have played in bands and you have had success and you've toured and all of those things, and then you start a new band starting from scratch, there must be a lot of pressure and expectation on you. Do you feel that at all, or?
Do you feel that? I don't feel that.
You don't? Is it more like a fresh sheet of paper to start?
It's I would say it's more of that.
Yeah.
And then, as he said, we have so much experience that we know what it takes to start a band, and we can maybe avoid the biggest mistakes what we all probably have done in the past. So in a way, it's a little bit smoother ride. But yeah, we know that we have to start from almost from the scratch. So it's also super exciting to see. Like, for example, the European tour is going to be super exciting. It's our first headliner tour ever.
Yeah.
And when you think about back in the day, our all like first headliner tours, it's a long time ago, and I don't even remember how it felt. But now it's happening again in a way. So it's super exciting.
I mean, we say new band, but let's be honest here. That crowd out there are massive. You're going to be playing in a matter of moments on the stage over there, and it's going to be huge. But you did mention the mistakes that bands end up making, which, as somebody, I've never been in a band, and I don't know about everybody here, but what would you say are some of those big mistakes that people end up making?
You mean at the show or
No,
just
like-
being
Mistakes being in a band that you have just avoided because you're like, been there, done that. I see what's happening here.
Yeah, I guess for me, you know, having this much experience makes it easier to kind of just stop and enjoy, you know, the small wins, so to say, when you are in a band and you get to play new crowds and new places and stuff like that. I suppose back in the day you just didn't actually realize how big a deal it is actually, you know.
Just because you've got your head down.
You didn't see the value in a way. You were so sort of in a hurry.
Yeah, like I think one.
Now it's easier to just, you know,
Yeah, maybe
stop and realize that this is a win, you know.
exactly. Maybe one mistake that we probably all have done, that we didn't, probably especially in the beginning, we didn't really manage to enjoy the journey. We were kind of like looking ahead too far away. We didn't respect the moment. And with this experience now, we are actually, you know, the whole journey is the thing, and then whatever comes is a bonus.
That's really beautiful.
And one thing actually as well is that when you think that you know better, you know, when you think always that you know better, you know, that somebody else, then you are doing maybe something wrong. Because I think this, you know, to be in a band and doing this, it's all about teamwork, and it has to be like 1 + 1 is 3. You know, it's like that's the thing. And when you think about this as a solo act, it's like you're already, you know, too far gone. You know,
Yeah.
it's like something that when we were young, maybe we thought that, you know, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't. Yeah.
No, that's beautiful. That's like pure wisdom. There you go. Any new bands watching this right now, learn. Just so that we can get to know you a little bit better, what is the album that got you into heavy music, each of you individually?
Like the first one ever for
The one that, yeah, you were like, okay, now I like really loud, heavy music. And when I say heavy, I mean heavy in a normal people sense. I don't mean in like heavy in metal people sense.
Okay. I suppose it was ACDC, The Razor's Edge.
Oh, nice. How did you find that album? Like,
Sorry?
where did you first listen to it? Did somebody show it to you?
I got it as a Christmas present. It was a cassette
Wow.
back in year 5 or something, but you know it's way back, you know. So
Did you keep it? Because it's probably worth loads of money now. People collect
Yeah,
cassettes.
probably won't be able to find it, but I remember it still really well. So
That's a cool one.
yeah.
I remember my big brother was playing Paradise Lost Gothic, and
Wow.
it was something like, it really blew my mind. Like, it was so obscure and so crazy. I remember it was like really something, and then I got into more stuff after that.
Yeah.
Then Slayer, Pantera came, but I remember the Gothic was really something else.
Wow.
And I have to be honest that I'm sharing burden with Jussi. I'm having this ACDC thing
Really?
going on. Yeah, but back in Black was something, you know, for me.
Wow.
And actually I remember my first like indoor really big show was here in Turku, like late 90s. Here we're having this ice hall here, and
Oh,
you know,
wow.
and it's like now I got back in the crime scene like after 20
Nice.
ACDC gig, yeah, like first arena show ever, so it happened there.
So would that be
Circle
the
is
goal, to play with ACDC one day as a band?
In a way.
Well, might be a stretch, but well, I'll take it. Yeah.
No, I think it's happening. It's happening soon. So you've got your tour coming up. Just tell us a little bit about where you're going to be touring so that people can come and see you.
We will start in mid-September, starting in Stockholm, going all through Central Europe, all the way to London. Black Heart, was it?
The Black Heart in London, yeah.
And it's going to be 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
3 weeks, and the final show will be in Hamburg, 3rd of October.
Amazing. Okay. Well, have a great show.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining
Thank
us
you.
here at Knotfest.
Thanks.
Thank you for bringing the beautiful sun in Finland, which I heard was all snow, but
You're
no,
welcome.
you're cooking us alive here. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sophie.
Thank you.
All right.